I'm ready to write this essay. I've read and analyzed the prompt, I came up with some good examples, got a thesis and an outline. The trick is I don't have any text to refer to, so I have to keep referring to myself. And this is why it's important to slow down with this essay and make sure that you develop a really good introduction and a really good conclusion. A lot of the graders report that they like an introduction that shows right away that you understand the complexity. The prompt itself is organized around complexity. On the one hand this, on the other hand that. By jumping into the debate, by setting up my thesis as I did, as in spite of the many drawbacks of globalization, acknowledging that there are a lot of problems, I'm positioned to take a complex view. This really sets me up for the sophistication point, that sixth point, but also all the other points, the thesis and the main evidence and commentary ones. So I'm going to use my introduction to show my sophistication, to show that I understand that there are multiple points of view. It is literally as simple as globalization is ultimately good or bad for the world, but it's never that simple, right? Because it isn't one or the other, it's a spectrum. And I'm going to position my place on this spectrum as somebody who is skeptical and disappointed with the bad side of globalization, but ultimately optimistic. It's also important in my concluding paragraph to do a similar thing, to acknowledge complexity, to explain further dimensions of my idea. It's often a really good idea to end that final paragraph, really the entire essay, with a call to action or a rhetorical question. You want to show the graders that this isn't just some blueprint that you memorized, that whether the topic is globalization or something else, you're going to plug in your examples regardless. The graders are looking for an original, authentic essay written in your voice, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not something you had days to prepare for, but something that has real freshness and real originality. So that's why your intro and conclusion are absolutely vital as you write the argument essay.